can remember. My heart is cold like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm all in now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December. Who broke my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God, I don't know if I can remember. God, I don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all amount. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God don't know.
Yo, what's good, everybody? We're back with another Sold Out Live, another Sold Out podcast on this Saturday, man. Y'all smash that like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, and if you haven't done so already, of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional Tron hauls, and you'll know we got Music Monday, but this is officially Sold Out, where we talk sneakers over here, man. Pretty much. So, y'all sign up for that Sold Out Discord. The link is pinned at the top of the chat, and it's free to sign up. Of course, where we continue the sneaker talk. We got a sports section, which y'all can see that I'm currently being active in. A show your soul, a food section, and of course, any upcoming sneaker releases and stuff like that that I haven't put out in a video, or if I can't put it out in time, it should be somewhere over in that Discord, man. We got it pretty organized to the best of our ability over there, man. We're one big team over there. So again, sign up. It's definitely free, but not required, because I'll try my very best to be active in the chat and the comment section as well. But other than that, man, let's just go ahead and get right into it, man. Tonight's topics, I couldn't help but kind of get this one in here. So we're going to be talking, the shoe industry is apparently helping the LA fire victims. So if you haven't been living under a rock, it's a lot of things going over there in Cali fire-wise. And I kind of just got heed to it this week. And I finally got a chance to just sit down and kind of get caught up to the best of my ability, man. So I want to see how it's affecting the sneaker culture. And just, I want to say, all the people that are affected over there, that's going on with the wildfires over there in Cali, or however it's getting down, man. If you've lost some people in or homes, man, I just hope the best for you, and hopefully they're able to get you guys right back on track and build things up once they can get things under control, man. So definitely sad to hear that, and I can't relate because I'm not there, but it's very interesting seeing all that stuff on the news too, man. So it's kind of like I don't even know what to even think, because it's just that wild, you know what I mean? But we will be talking about a little bit of that. Looks like there's going to be more store closures in 2025, so I pretty much got a list of some of the stores that are expected to close this year. And then towards the end of the live, if you guys haven't been living under a rock, pretty much in February, which is the next month, we have the Valentine Day collection sneakers that should be dropping. My only thing, Nike and them, or whoever's going to do the joint, please drop that joint the first week. Like, I want to say by Tuesday or Wednesday or Thursday of the first week of February, you should already have everything dropping so people can have them if they're going to do the whole couple things the following week. Because if I'm not mistaken, let me see, Valentine's Day is actually on the 14th each and every year, to the best of my knowledge, in February. And I know a lot of couples do want to celebrate that. So I'll give my thoughts on that and see what kind of stuff they have up on the listing right there. It should be a chill stream tonight. Pretty basic and just kind of relaxing, man. And just honestly, I have been chilling today and just trying to just be out of sight, out of mind, and just get back relaxing as I'm slowly feeling better. I'm not gonna say I'm at 100%, but I feel a whole lot better. I've been feeling these past 2 weeks, man. So I appreciate y'all for just being supportive and just working with me as my voice was going in and out and getting raspy. So I still got a slight cough, but again, that come with the game. But other than that, I just appreciate y'all for just being supportive the whole entire time, bro. Let's see what we got in the chat, and then we'll go ahead and start on tonight's topic, because I only plan to be on here for an hour, and then I'm pretty much just going to be watching the games and relaxing for the rest of the night, man. So, Divine Photos, I see you. What's up, homie? What up? What up? He says, he asked me and says, chilling, my guy, watching the football. Chargers not looking good so far. Yeah, I noticed. That's all I can say. I noticed, dog. I cut that joint on. At one point, the Chargers was looking right. And then it's like after halftime came back, though, Texas, them pretty much, it's like they got that prep talk they needed or something, man. So I'm very curious if they're going to finish strong or not, though. But I'll catch the rest of it I'll catch it probably, like, with the games and stuff like this, the way all them replays and stuff like that, it should be over by 8, but we shall see. Probably close to 8. We'll know the fate of everything. Looks like we have Kwame in the building. Says, yo, what up, Kwame's? What up, what up, what up? Let's see, No Hype in the building with the salute. What up, No Hype? I saw you did pick up your Black Cat 3s. Congrats, homie. Congrats. Kwame says, what up, Manny? Manny says, Kwame Divine 85 salute. Looks like we got Slayer in the building. Says, what's up, Sneaker Familia? Which I believe that's family in Spanish. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it correctly. Devon says, what up, Kwame, 75, and Manny. What up, what up, what up, what up? Let's see, No Hype says, appreciate you. No problem, dog. Nothing but love over here from my end, man. But let me go ahead and start sharing my screen on this. I think I'm going to start like with this shoe industry, how it's affecting Cali. And then I will talk all the store list that's expected to close, and then we will talk to Valentine Day releases, man, and wrap things up here for the night. Probably even may be just a quick stream, who knows, man. But we just chilling, no major issues here. Where we at? Let's see. No Hype at Manny says, sup fam, salute. Manny says, what up, Slayer? Devon says, it will take years for the Black Cats to go up in prices. Maybe, yeah. This one, it's not I'm gonna say it's a dope shoe, but it's also not a fan favorite. But I know if history's gonna repeat itself, it's gonna go up over time for the people who is trying to buy for that long haul. But my thing is this also, keep in mind that shoes only last for so long. But then again, if you're keeping it wrapped and supported, it's the person who really buys it that gets the short end of the stick too. In my opinion. But let me share my screen here. Like I said, hope you guys are enjoying the new visuals. I'm kind of adjusting to them still myself. At first I thought I didn't like it, but I actually kind of do like it. But let me share my screen and we'll get the party started here. Boom, should be sharing my screen. Says, here's how the shoe industry is helping LA fire victims, right? So again, if you guys haven't been living up under a rock, I believe in LA there's been a lot of, I don't know if I've heard mixed reviews on it. Some people saying they think it's actually happening on purpose. Some people saying it's through all the wind and just happening naturally. But I have seen like a lot of celebrities and stuff have lost their homes. And also, this is living proof that no matter how much money you got, when it comes to natural disasters, man, you could always get screwed. And at the end of the day, for the people who saying like it is what it is for them and they can get it back, at the end of the day, it's still their home, and they still have to have somewhere to stay temporarily too. And from what I've heard from the news as well, a lot of the hotels in general, like around the area, is all like booked. You know what I'm saying? So that's easier said than done when it's more than one person affected by this, and there's like tons and tons and tons of people. So again, I just want to send like, you know, my best wishes or whatever you're supposed to say in those situations, man. I hope they recover and get things back right. And if the firefighters out there need more resources and stuff, I hope they're able to get it to them too as well, because this is also living proof that that I honestly, no disrespect when I say this, firefighter job is something I be thinking out of sight, out of mind, but this living proof to show you that this job is actually a super, super important job, and it's actually a high demanding job, ironically, you know what I'm saying? So from what I hear, It's not that bad where like when nothing's going on, it kind of seems like, they're just sitting around. But when stuff goes down, they have to get active and they have to be good. They have to be properly trained. So it just come with the game from what I got from it. Because I have a certain family member that is a volunteer fighter, and they tell me how it goes down too when stuff happens in their area. So very interesting. Where we at real quick? No Hype says they're holding up better than I thought though. Had to grab two. Okay, that's what's up, man. Double up, shouty. I feel you. Man with the Kick says facts divine and 19 years to hold too much for me. I ain't gonna say 19. Man, you stretching it, dog. I say like it probably about 2-3. I'll say a strong 2 years. We're gonna see some value on them in 2 years. I would say that. Even if they dip really bad, they're gonna go up in about 2 years. I say not 19, Manny. Let's see. Slayer says we getting more win tonight. Shaking my head. Dang, man, you out in Cali, homie? I hope everything. If you out in Cali, I hope everything is. Hope you guys are safe, man. Let's see. Devon says. Plus, this new generation don't relate to OG Jordans. They definitely don't. Even as much as I feel like our generation try to put them on game, they're just in their own like world, like out of sight, out of mind as well too. The young bucks, man. I don't know. I feel like our generation paid attention to that a little bit better, but each generation is going to be different. So I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong and what we did was wrong and the generation above us was doing was wrong. I mean, each generation is going to do something slightly different. No Hype says, I bet they'll be at 300 plus in 6 months to a year. That's my prediction. I don't know about no 6 months. I'm going to say 2, but we can agree to disagree, but who knows? You could be right. At the end of the day, the resale market can be unpredictable, even though for the people who professionally think they can do it, But we shall see. But I will say the one thing that we are agreeing is that they are going to go up over time. But right, let me get through this article real quick, and then we'll transition on to the next topic, and then we'll keep the ball rolling here. It says, 2 men is working with several companies to aid the efforts. Here we go right here. It says, after days of raging wildfires around the Los Angeles area, some local LA area retailers like Bodega and Departamento, Dover Street Market, Kith, The Optimist, and Undefeated all remain closed for business out of an abundance of caution. So looks like the businesses there are still standing. However, they're trying to be, better safe than sorry from what it sounds like. Let's see. Devon says that's why some sneakers aren't going up in price. It says Kwame says they might be 300 this summer. I don't see no. I don't know. Maybe. What was the retail on them though? Again, what was it? 200. Retail on them was 200, right? I say about 250, 275, but I don't know about on 300. But, I mean, really, that's give or take, too. And it could be, one thing that I don't like about the resale market, if I'm going to keep it real, I don't like that. And I get why it's like that, but I'm not a fan of it. But it's just always been a part of the game. Like, the same size when you get it for retail, it's the same price across the board. But on the resale market, depending on your size, the price could be less or more. And that always has been, it used to annoy me a little bit, you know what I mean? But I know it just come with the game. Whoever decided that, or however that came about, I'm very curious, which I have a theory pretty much is probably whenever we were doing it all individually on our own, just kind of selling them, everybody had a different price of what they feel their sneaker was worth. And it kind of become one of those, it kind of just stuck situation. So it's kind of one of those, I feel like it was done not purposely. It just kind of naturally happened with the game over time. No Hype says, that's what I'm saying. Kwame, let's see, Divine Photo says, if some TikToker makes the black cacks trendy and popular, that's the only way it's going up. Divine Photo says 200 retail. That's what I thought. He says, if there's an opportunity to get them under retail at Nike outlet, why not hold it? This is my thing too about that whole TikTok thing, bruh. I don't know if you've been living under a rock, and I don't want to talk too much politics and nothing, but is we still gonna have access to it here in the next week or two You know what I'm saying? Because they going through some legal stuff to keep it in the U.S. So I don't know if it's looking good or bad, but from what I've seen on the news as well, and I'm probably telling my age here, we don't know. I have a feeling it's gonna still be here though, if I had to guess. But the way the news is selling it, hell, is up in the air for TikTok, bruh. You know, just FYI. But I get what you're saying. Not trying to downplay your comment, because at the end of the day, you're right. If it does, somebody do it virally, it probably will make the shoe go up, because that's how the generation, they're more TikTokers. Me, I can't get jiggy with TikTok. I never used a TikTok. I've been sent TikToks before and all that, and I've watched some, but I do not have a TikTok, and probably won't get one either, man. Let's see, where we at? Let's see, Devon says, Chargers about to lose. I mean, like I said, in the Discord, it wasn't looking too hot over there, man. It wasn't. Devon says, I don't use TikTok either. To each their wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying, though. It is a very popular app. Me, personally, I just don't get it. But it has become quite the popular app. But this happens over time anyway, man. If you think about it, I remember when we had the thing called Vines. Those were popular. Then YouTube was the hottest thing, so Slice Wonder Bread. Now it's TikTok. At one point it was Instagram. At one point it was Facebook. You know what I mean? Like, all these apps, they get their own spin, you know? Where we at? No Hype says, I don't know what TikTok is. See, I think that's definitely that young buck generation, but I know some people in my generation that be using a joint, and I'm like, why are you using this? But I don't say that to them, because each their own too. But you know, I guess everybody got their own trends that they like to follow as well. Me personally, I guess, and I'm gonna speak for myself, I follow a lot of sneaker trends. You know, I buy my own shoes that I like and get my own style, but at the end of the day, I'm still somewhat doing the sneaker trend in general, but I'm just picking out what I like. So, I mean, we all got our own things that we're into. So I'm not saying this, I don't want it to come across like, if you use TikTok, you're lame, this and I don't care. Use what you want to use. Where we at? Memory Kick says, they ish the bed, Devon shaking my head. Let's see, Devon says, if I would have betted on the Chargers, I would have lost a lot of money. Honestly, and y'all remember the meeting last night, dog. To be honest, I'll speak for myself. I thought the Chargers would have handled business, but when it comes to these wild cards and stuff, man, they be showing you really who won it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You see who really won it. That's what it really about is sometimes, because on paper and betting wise, I would have took the Chargers as well. You know. Let me get back to the article real quick. It says, but as the situation progresses, many companies and organizations in the shoe industry are coming together to help those victims in need at this critical time. 210 said Friday in this, working closely with Foot Locker, Steve Madden, Skechers, Sale, Michael Kors, and Evolution Designs Lab, and Jelly Pop to expedite assistance for impacted team members at those companies. The group also has been in touch with designer brands, Finish Line, Famous Footwear, and ASICS about potentially impacted employees. So it looks like they're trying to take care of their employees to make sure everything is good, which is what you're supposed to do, because if those guys are impacted, they're not going to be able to come back to work for you in this and the third. So it makes sense. Not that it's coming off like they're like on some selfish type of stuff, but at the same time, you got to make sure your team is good, man, especially if you got good employees and stuff like that. So I get it. Because I have a feeling it's a lot of more people impacted than what we know, and more than what's going on in the news, especially considering like me, right? I'm not on the West Coast and nowhere near it, right? I'm on the East Coast, so I'm just gonna hear it word of mouth. These people are getting it real time, living it over there, man. And all, like I said, even in Discord and even the people that's in the chat, the people that's gonna watch this video on the playback, if you are in Cali, man, I just hope that y'all are really safe. I do want to say that, like, cause I don't even want to begin to pretend like I know what that's like, but I can tell it doesn't look good from a distance. So, let me hit the quote real hit on the article. It says, it's devastating to see a whole neighborhood lost to these fires and so many homes destroyed. Sean Osborne, president of chief executive officer of the 210 Footwear Foundation, said in a statement, which I'm very curious. That's what it is. 210 is the company right there. So I think I kind of read it wrong, but yeah, it's 210. But that's looks like a foundation, and I do kind of want to look up just to get more information on it. They usually have this in a separate tab. I'll read that in a second. But I'm very curious about the 210 footwear foundation and what they kind of stand on. It may even break it down in this article, so I'm going to keep it pushing here real quick. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Let's see. Trey Waylife Boy says, do you have a Valentine's? Let's see. Valentine's week shoe coming soon. I'm trying to work on one, maybe so, but right now, nothing set in stone. But even if I do, I'm not gonna do like a I don't want to do like a his and her Valentine's like sneaker joint, right? Okay, like to me with Valentine's Day, it's kind of one of those. It's a shoe that I don't want to buy just to wear one time, but then again, if you got a boo, I know how it could be. You know what I'm saying? But let me get back to the article real quick. It says, here we're around up how some of the companies are helping those victims affected by the devastating fires. It says, this will be continuously updated. And where we at real quick, it says, APL says, our hearts are with everyone impacted by the fires, APL wrote on the Instagram on Thursday to the courageous first responders and firefighters working timelessly to protect and serve. We are endlessly grateful. It says, in the moments that the resilience and generosity of our community coming together reminds us of the strength we share as a part of our ongoing commitment to our city and its people. We will be working to donate shoes to those affected. Evolution Design Lab. These are some companies that probably wrote out and made statements. It says, it says, we are donating over 4,000 brand new shoes. The Janet Child, founder and co-chief executive officer of Pasadena, California, based Evolution Design Labs told Foot News in an email for the Eastern fires where we are working to distribute Jelly Pop and Jelly Pop Kids, women and girls shoes. Now, some of these brands, I'm going to keep it 100, I never personally heard of, right? Okay, but again, anything's better than nothing, especially whenever you want to, like, if you've been having some stuff for years, man, especially like us sneaker collectors, just imagine losing all your stuff and having to start all over. Even if you got the bread, it's still kind of going to be hard to find some of the shoes that if you do have some rare stuff in your collection. And if you think, and we even think just out of sight, out of mind for sneakers for a second, think about the people who have pictures and stuff that catch those fires that they'll never be able to get back. You can't put a price on that over a timeless item that you can't really get back. You know what I'm saying? What if that picture of that person, God forbid, and forgive me for what I'm about to say, what if they're no longer here? You know what I mean? Definitely a tough decision, tough situation to be in. And I know it's going to hit you here, and everybody has some form of sentimental value to them in their homes. Your home is probably your most important thing to you. You know what I mean? If you think about it, even, no matter whether you're rent or buying a home, if you think about it, it's where you most likely lay your head, spend the night, where your family's there, all your, belongings and personal items, you have it there. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's not always good to throw out exactly where you live, for you never know who's watching. I've also seen on the news too, some of the people in Cali have been looting during this time too, meaning whenever they see some of the people's houses that are burned down, and instead of going to see if everybody's okay, whatever didn't get burned through the fire, allegedly, from what it seems like, they're going in and grabbing some of the items, whatever they see that's still salvageable. Now, what are they going to do with it? Probably pawn it or sell it. I don't know. But yeah, I've seen that time and time again where people do that. Let me hit the chat real quick. It says 210 now to help distribute more brands in our area. This is the works now, and more brands may be added. Says we'll probably set up an area in Old Town Pasadena starting January 17th through the 18th for people to pick up and donated shoes at our office on Colorado. Slayer says, yep, looters are looting, but they caught a good amount of them. That's good, man, because I don't see why people would do that in a time like this, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, my thing is this. Are their stuff okay? they're not worried about their stuff. But then again, if no disrespect, if the person already probably don't have nothing, anything is a come up for them. I'm not trying to think of the mind of a looter, but also I kind of just answer my own question. I think, like, why would somebody do that in a time like this? That's probably why, if I had to guess. Let's see, it says, Muriel says, we're taking immediate action to help. Muriel wrote on Instagram on Friday, our team is gathering shoes and essential supplies to donate. We're reaching out to local partners of the ground to provide ongoing support to the hardest hit companies and plan to support the trail restoration. So it looks like they're going to help everything gets back on track the best they can. Rebecca Minkoff, hopefully I'm reading that correctly, says, Rebecca Minkoff and the Female Founder Collective is hosting a fundraiser on Instagram for the Los Angeles Fire Department Foundation. In the last 72 hours, they have raised over $1.3 million and counting. That's good, man, because they're going to obviously need a lot of supplies to put those fires out. And talking to that family member also about the fires and stuff like that, because they said fighting a wildfire like that where the wind have it is way harder than fighting out a house or fighting out just a regular basic fire from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? He said it's totally two different things. And from what I got from it, he said it's actually much, much more difficult. It's more harder, right? Okay, so that's what it is. And I was like, wow, that's freaking crazy. So I was like, I don't want to even imagine that. And then also what I'm saying, like, even in some things, like, people think, well, the firefighters will get there, put a whole bunch of water on it and put it out. And that's also, I was informed that it's not actually just that easy just to throw water on it, right? And looks like they're even going to have some tools where they could possibly even get some of the water from the ocean possibly, and even like be able to get it where it is salvageable to be able to use to help put out some of the fires. But again, that saying it is it's one of those things that sound like easier said than done. I can just tell that that's difficult. You know what I mean? So it says Souls for Souls. It says a Nashville-based organization is in contact with the nonprofit and school partners on the ground in its affected areas. In this time of disaster like this, Soul for Souls works as a second and third wave responders, letting the first responders go in and do what they need to do to access the immediate need while working to get supplies, including clothes, shoes, ready for when its time is right. So looks like people are trying to come together on a lot of these organizations. I didn't even know it was this many at all, dog. Like, so this is kind of good stuff that's kind of coming to me because, to be honest, I don't think I've seen any of this part on the news as well. It says the hundreds. It says, we can tell the story of the hundreds without Los Angeles, so we stand with our community in the wake of the catastrophic loss. Bobby Hundreds, founder of the Hundreds, wrote on Instagram, if you have been personally affected by the fires and need of new clothing, we have prepared boxes for you at our stores on Fairfax and Rosewood. It says, to be picked up tomorrow, Friday, January 10th, while the supplies last. ID address requested. Shop hours is from noon to 7 p.m. Says we are also accepting donations of the N95 hygiene kits, blankets, and pillows. So it looked like they're trying to look out all the way. And then finally, it looks like we have 210 Footwear Foundation. It looks like we got to see what they have on there, and this probably will close out this article. And I also want to actually just kind of see what the 210 Footwear Foundation actually is. And then I will transition onto the store closure list. And then we'll talk even a little bit of Macy's, because I know for a fact Macy's is one of the stores that's actually closing, which something I would have never, ever kind of pictured. But, I mean, a lot of things that I thought that wouldn't come to position is come there, man. My bad, everybody. Just had to get a little swig, because when you talk a lot on live, you want to make sure you don't get dehydrated up here, if you catch my drift. But it says 210 Footwear Foundation. It's devastating to see the whole neighborhoods lost to these fires and so many homes destroyed, Sean Osborne said. President and Chief Executive Officer of the 210 Footwear Foundation said in a statement, we've learned a lot of responding to the disasters of the magnitude before, and we know these forced to evacuate is the word I'm looking for, are often in dire need of emergency funds to get their family out of harm's way, find food and shelter, replace clothing and personal hygiene items. It says, that's why focus on delivering financial assistance directly on the footwear employees impacted by disasters within 24 to 48 hours. Our close relationships with companies across the industry help us respond quickly. It says, I would add, for those who live far from these fire zones, please consider helping footwear colleagues now if you are able to. 210 accepts donations of any amount, products donation too, and we can help ensure your gifts has immediate impact helping families in need. So for you guys that, are in a better position and do want to donate, consider looking at some of these organizations that get these people back up on their feet, because some tells me if you lose every single thing and you got to start over from scratch, it's going to take a minute. And even if, like, what I also think about this, I know what you're saying, Will, 9 times out of 10, a lot of these people probably have, like, homeowners insurance and this, that, and the third. If you ever had to go through an insurance company, let me just put it this way. You spend all that money paying them, every month or every 6 months. And I don't want to see, and I'm not talking about no particular insurance company. I'm just saying in general, from the ones I dealt with and from what I hear, filing a claim and going through the process, one is gonna be a little bit of a process. It's gonna take time. They got to get an adjuster out, right? Think about that. They got to get an adjuster out. They have adjusters already, but on the level of this, they're probably gonna contract some adjusters as well. And those people, no disrespect, they're in my opinion, allegedly, I don't know. But it feels and it appears like they're there more so to get it done the least like way they can. So like if you got $1 million like home insurance or whatever, what have you, they ain't trying to give you all that. You know what I'm saying? Even though you've been paying on it for years, this, that, and the third, hell, they trying to get it done to just take care of it. And usually when they get the people contract to fix, or if you're gonna get a whole nother home or whatever, usually some of the people they get the contract to do the work, those guys want to see what the insurance person is paying, and they're going to charge all of that. Because you would think like, okay, well, whatever is not, like, this is what the insurance gave me, cool, I find somebody to do it for cheaper, and then whatever's left over is mine. It's a rare occasion. And from what I got from it, even still, if you do find somebody who does it at a reasonable rate and you have some left over, it's usually not much. Again, this is just me talking to other family members who's kind of been through similar situations as well. So this is very, very interesting, man. So, again, I had no idea that it was really that serious, because I've heard about the fires and stuff in Cali like that. So, and Cali is always perceived as one of those people where it's just, to me, I always look like it's for the rich and famous and family members, like famous people. And, that, and I know there's regular people that stay there too, but, it's kind of weird to let you know, man, no matter what you got, nobody's above certain situations. I just hope that people did get a chance to evacuate, and if their homes are affected, they're able to get, the best help possible. I have seen where it looks like what am I looking for? Politics has stepped in and look like they're going to do the best they can to help as well. So either way, still going to be one of those easier said than done type of situations, if you ask me. Again, I'm probably going to look at to see if I can donate something. I ain't got much, but, any little bit counts. You know what I mean? It's better than nothing. So I'll see what I can do for sure, man. That's kind of wow. Let me close that tab, and then we'll go right here, the 210 Footwear Foundation. So pretty much, I think this is what kind of it didn't really go into name, but I guess it tell all the stuff they kind of took efforts into. So it looks like 210 Footwear Foundation has distributed over $260 in disaster relief post Hurricane Barry. So they do more than just fires. They do natural disasters. So look like that. This is a kind of list of all the stuff they've kind of done in the past. And that's pretty much, wow, man. But it's good to have a foundation like this, because it looks like they're doing their very, very best they can to try to help whenever certain things like this happen. Because be real about it, this happens a lot more than what you think. Not just in Cali, but in certain areas, other areas go through hard times too as well. You know what I'm saying? Let's see where we at real quick. Slayer says, I'll be giving you them Cali updates. Appreciate that, Slayer, bro. And I'm glad you're okay out there, man, too. I'm not sure if you're in the Discord, but I know for a fact that we have people in the Discord from Cali too. I checked on them and looks like they're all as well. So I'm hoping that they can get this whole fire situation under control. Cause it just seems like just listening to it just sounds scary as hell, dog. Just to be real about it. But let me close out this and we'll go through the stores that's expected to close here in 2025. And then we'll talk a little bit of Macy's and then we'll transition to the Valentine's Day sneaker releases and go from there. But it says from Macy's to Kohl's, here's a list of retailers closing stores in 2025. So obviously it has Macy's, Kohl's, and Stadium Goods have all closed locations this year. So keep in mind, this article is from January 10th, 2025. So they've already closed stores at the top of the year. That's crazy. Now, y'all know I did do the live on Stadium Goods where they were closing one of their stores, but I didn't know like other stores were going through. Well, I'll say this. I may not know directly, but I'll say that I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? I'm not surprised. So let's go through real quick, see what it is. I'm going to be on this joint for like another roughly like 15 to 20 minutes. It says, just a week into 2025, retailers are already looking to cut costs with a slate of store closures in the works. While some stores like Boot Barn and Academy Sports are adding to their store fleet in 2025, other businesses like Macy's, Kohl's are aiming to trim their retail footprint into the new year. But see, my thing like this, I'm not familiar with Boot Barn and Academy Sports, but if I had to guess, their business isn't on the level of like a Macy's and or a Kohl's. If I had to guess, allegedly, I don't know. But I'm assuming Macy's, think about it. I will say I'm pretty sure there's some people that don't know what Macy's is, but majority of the people I know in the States gotta know what Macy's is. Think about the Macy's Day Parade that happens each and every freaking year during the holiday seasons. So I mean, like, those guys have, even, and I haven't seen it in a while, but Macy's them used to have major holiday sales and or commercials for whenever it was time to go shopping. Because, you know, we're fresh out of holiday season if you keep it 100. Like, yes, we're still in holiday season, but what I'm referring to as far as like Thanksgiving, Christmas, because if you think about it, those holidays, really, they're less than a month apart from each other. We get it back to back. There's no real space in it. So, and you know, pretty much at Thanksgiving, most likely, if you have family and everything is good, y'all are spending it with your family. Then Christmas, same thing, except now I ain't gonna say you have to give a gift, but usually there's a gift giving involved. You know what I mean? So, where we at real quick? It says, while some stores, like we read that part, where we at says, here is a roundup of the retailers that have closed locations so far this year. So Kohl's look like they have that right up at the top of the list. I've never personally really shopped at a Kohl's. I've been in one, but they didn't have nothing I was really interested in. So it's a store that wasn't for me, if I'm going to be nice about it. It says on January 9th, Kohl's announced the closure of 27 underperforming stores by April, as well as the closure of San Bernardino e-commerce fulfillment center in May. So, hey, pretty much, if the store, this is my thing, and I'm not trying to support them or anything like that, because I don't have a dog in this fight, but if you got a business like that, and if they're not holding their weight, then, you know, that's what they sound like their own, if I had to guess, you know what I'm saying? These stores are, I'll put it this way, say it like this, the 27 stores is probably underperforming. It's probably taking all the other stores that are open, they're probably pulling from that to keep that store open. So that if those stores, I'm assuming they're probably going into negatives, or they're making nowhere near on the other, what the other stores is making, if I had to guess. It says the state of California will be the most affected. California is just a state that's going to be a hot state, man, I guess today. Will be the most affected by those closures, with 10 stores expected to be shuttered. So it looks like 10 Kohl's stores, if I could talk, will be closing, expected to be shuttered. Locations in Alabama, Colorado, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Massachusetts, New Jersey, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Texas, Utah, and Virginia are also on the list. So it looks like they're going to be doing a little even spread. It's not just Cali, but I guess it says Cali will be the most affected. But if you count that, it's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 stores, dog. What we got? 50 states total, but still, that's a lot. Because think about this. I have a feeling, if I had to guess, there's not a Kohl's in all 50 states to begin with. If I had to guess. Don't quote me, though. It says, we also take these decisions very seriously, said Tom Kingsbury, Kohl's chief executive officer, said in a statement. As we continue to build on our long-term growth strategy, it is important that we also take difficult but necessary actions to support the health and future of the business for our customers and our teams. It says for the San Bernardino, California facility, it has been in operation for Kohl's since 2010 and is one of the 15 distribution centers in the retailer supply chain network across the country. So, moving right along, next up on the list, we have Macy's. On January 9th, Macy's confirmed the list of 66 stores will close as a part of its bold new chapter strategy. According to the company, this is plan designed to return the companies to a sustainable, profitable sales growth, which includes closing approximately 150 unproductive stores over a 3-year period while investigating its 350 goal forward Macy's location through the physical 2026. So looks like by 2026 they plan to have everything kind of, knocking down some locations as well. I think just with the way the economy is, and we got a new guy finna go in office, and I think these companies are getting in survival mode early. If they wasn't already, I'm assuming, and I'm not gonna blame it on the new guy that's coming in office because I don't really want to go the politics route, but the economy was already down bad anyway. So, I mean, they just kind of, I think these companies are kind of hinting that, like, hey, it may get worse before it get better. So we got to do what we got to do. Because reality is, I feel like if the stores get back up or they get back to performing where they was at, they'll reopen them in those places again if they need to. If the sales get back to where these companies once want to be, where they weren't going to be, or where they were at. If that makes sense. It says among the closures includes 9 locations in California. That state, I have a feeling, is about to be on every part of the list. It says in Florida and 8 in New York and 6 in Texas. Stores in other states affected by the closures include Arizona, Colorado, Georgia, Idaho, Illinois, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, Missouri, New Jersey, Ohio, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Tennessee, Virginia, and Washington. Sheesh. They got just as many places. Says closing any store is never easy, but as a part of the bold new chapter strategy, we are closing unproductive Macy's stores to allow us to focus our resources and prioritize investments in our go-forward stores. Says where customers are already responding positively to better product offering and evaluated services, said Tony Spring, chairman and chief executive officer of Macy Incorporated, which that's what INC stands for, to the best of my knowledge. So we're going to keep the party going here. Prosper, which I covered. I did do a live on these. So some of these stores I actually did cover, and I had saw Macy's like this before, but I didn't think I could do a live all just up on Macy's. You know what I'm saying? But it says, New Jersey retailer Prosper was officially closed at the top of the year. The store, which is owned by Year parent company, the Whitaker Group, opened 10 years ago at 558 Newark Avenue and served as a mainstay in the New Jersey City sneaker and streetwear scene. Says plans for the space in unclosed as of now, but the Whitaker Group founder James Whitaker promised something new for the neighborhood later this year. So it looks like he's going to put something there. Is it going to be a new store? Who knows? But I'm very curious because I don't think it's got to be something cool. I mean, no disrespect. It's got to be something other than just regular sneaker store, because if they just opened an Year there, then they could have just left the Prosper there and just sold Year gear out of there, which I thought, like, I would assume like they were like already like doing. Next up, we got Stadium Goods, right? This one's kind of been the talk of the town too, as well, as far as the sneaker industry. It says after nearly 10 years, Stadium Goods announced on January 7th that it was closing its New York City storefront. Michael Daniels, senior vice president and general manager of Stadium Goods, confirmed that the Foot News that the retail location at 47 Howard Street will close on January 19th. Where we at real quick, it says the sneaker consignment company Howard Streetwear Store, which quickly became a haven of coveted and hard to find sneakers, is positioned in the heart of NYC, which that's New York City, Soho's neighborhood. The store opened for business on October 16, 2015, and 7 years later, Stadium Goods rejuvenated the location in February 2022. The updates included in the addition of the entrance at the 305 Canal Street and expansion to 2,860 square feet for space for people to shop. So again, from what I got from it, and I've talked to some of the people that's some locals at New York, a lot of people don't really be shopping at, Stadium Goods and them like that. And I'm not surprised at all. From what I get from it, it's kind of one of those, well, I don't get from this. I also kind of had this, like, I kind of know this. Stadium Goods is kind of like an expensive resale store. And to the best of my knowledge, they haven't merged with anybody else. Kind of like if you say like Stadium Goods is expensive, I used to say, what is it? Flight Club was super expensive. I used to compare them. But ever since they kind of merged with GOAT, and rumors is they get some stuff for retail as well from certain stores. Don't quote me or ask me how, but I think they have quote unquote silent partners. Because if you think about it, with GOAT and Flight Club merged together, and let's see, GOAT has that like pretty much insta ship sometimes and have the shoes way early. How are they getting them? If they guarantee that they're 100% authentic as well, think about that. So I'm not alluding to anything, and I don't know, but I mean, that's a question. Really, if you ask me, that's a question. Devon says, I only bought from Stadium Goods one time. I hope you got a good deal, dog. I really hope you got a good deal, because I used to look at some of them places. I'm like, oh, I am not paying that. And then I used to look at Flight Club. I'm not paying that. But then once they got a deal with GOAT, I will say GOAT's deals have become better over the years. And I still think that that Instaship is coming from one of the Flight Clubs, but I don't know how the operation works. I don't work there. Kwame says Stadium Goods tax hard always. Yeah, they definitely did. You know what's funny though? If I'm not mistaken, all last year on the Complex does sneaker shopping with so-and-so, or so-and-so goes shopping with Complex. So the Complex sneaker shopping, they used to have the Stadium, people would go through at Stadium Goods and cop shoes. Like they would schedule like events there, but I don't remember seeing any last year. I don't think we've had one this year just yet. This is kind of probably the kickoff of the new season of that, but I ain't seen nobody do a sneaker shopping at Stadium Goods. Don't quote me on that, go sneaker shopping with Complex. Just saying. That's all I'm saying. It's usually been Flight Club or somewhere else. Where we at real quick? Devon says, yeah, those South Beach LeBrons. Okay, got you. Okay, cool. That's what you caught from Stadium Goods. I like the South Beaches, man. That's a shoe I should be looking more into it, but I keep putting it off too. But it's a dope shoe. I actually like it. So I think pretty much we're coming up. We got a strong 5 minutes or 7 minutes left on the live. Let's go and just talk this Valentine's Day sneaker releases too. If you got a boo or whatever, if y'all want to do the his and her stores thing, let's just kind of see what they got going on. Again, all I want to say is that I hope for a fact that Nike and them, whoever's going to do a Valentine's Day sneaker, if y'all could please drop the ish way ahead of schedule, like so we can have it in enough time if you got a boo or you're going to do a couples gold joint. Let's see, Devon says some celebs did shop at Stadium Goods at Complex Sneaker Shopping. I know that, but I don't remember seeing none like recently. But I know it has been some over the years, but I don't remember the last time I seen one. But again, I'm pretty sure that was just one store closing. So if they got another store, they'll probably just use that one too. Let's see, he says the next week are Travis's. It's gonna sell out because of the itch of a shoe. It's gonna sell out because it's a Travis shoe. I'm not impressed with it, and I know what you're talking about. Those what is it? It's something Jacks. I can't think of the joints, but I was impressed. I know it was a shoe that was that exclusive shoe for Complex Con. Speaking of them, right? Yeah. Kwame says, for real, Nike, why release a Valentine's Day shoe on Valentine's Day? I never understood that either, too, Kwame. That used to get on my nerves. I'm like, why buy this? Because even if you do, a lot of people don't even notice that you can do, and this ain't on every drop, but on sneakers, you actually can do 2-day shipping, or, you can either do next day shipping or 2-day shipping for extra, but you have to go in there and change that. Like, you have to go in there and see if it's available. Like, when it says free shipping, 5 to 7 business days, it doesn't look clickable, but you can click on it. And sometimes that's the only option for free. And then sometimes there's the expedited shipping option, just FYI. A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people say F it because, I'll say that because, yeah, that's not it. And let's see, Devon says Sharker Dun. Yeah, I don't think they're calling them the Sharker Duns anymore. I think it was gonna be the name, but I don't think that's the official name for those joints anymore though. But I think that's what we was calling them, but I don't think it was, because I know it's supposed to be a mixture of what the Spirit Dun has got the same bottom, and then the actual, like, if I'm not mistaken, like the baseball, the Shark baseball joint. So I think that's where we were getting that name from to begin with. I don't think that's the official, though. But don't quote me on none of that either. Just want to throw it out there. So let's read through these Valentine's Day releases, man, and wrap things up here for the next 5 to 7 minutes. It says, with Valentine's Day only about a month out, now it's time to start thinking about what to get for the loved ones in your life. Chocolates, jewelry, flowers are always a staple, but why not freshen up someone's wardrobe with new styles from Nike? The swoosh has you covered with the lineup of sneakers and apparel that are thoughtful and stylish. It says, for those who love a head start, Nike members can access 3 kid exclusive sneakers: the Cortez, the Vomero 5s, and the Air Force One. These charming silhouettes are dressed to impress with heart linen graphics, Valentine's Day themed color palettes, and a whimsical perfect pair. Says hang tags to match them, themed of love and thoughtfulness. It says alongside this, other sneakers perfect for a Cupid holiday included Nike Air Max 1s by you, the Air Force One Roses, and the LD 1000 pink sickle. Says not like a Nike member yet. And then so it tells you click here to become a Nike member, which I'm not clicking there because I'm almost positive I'm already one. It says this drop is just the beginning of Nike's Valentine's Day rollout. Over the coming weeks, expected to see a variety of sneakers and apparel available in expanded sizes and silhouettes, catering to every Valentine's Day on your list. So far, we've seen previews of pairs like the 3-pack of Marlon balloon-inspired Air Max 1. It says a variety of Air Force One for adults, and even performance basketball sneakers like the Nike Ja 2. Don't wait until the last minute to shop. Head to Nike.com now and browse the available kids exclusive. This is my thing. Why they giving us Valentine's Day shoes in kid sizes? Granted, I would say most females probably do wear kid sizes unless your boo just, she got the big foot joint. I ain't judging, but I'm just saying there are some female that have, not all females have small feet. And I see you, Devon, it says the Zoom Field Jacks is what they are called. Yeah. But yeah, I know, but we were calling them the Shark Dun too. But yeah, that's the quote unquote correct name by Nike. They're gonna move, but it's because of Travis' name does move a lot of stuff over there. It says Devon says, you seen that Ja Morant leaked his own shoe, the black and yellow Air Force One? Yeah, Manny put that in the Discord. I saw them joints, them Bruce Lee looking joints. It says, don't wait to the last minute. Head to Nike.com to browse the available kids exclusives and gear up for the upcoming releases. Whether planning a heartfelt surprise or wanting to spread love, Nike's Valentine's Day collection ensures you'll find the perfect gift for every special person in your life. Check back on the page occasionally, as we'll keep updating the list of available Valentine's Day sneakers for Nike. So look like they have an Air Force One grade school, that's going to be coming out Valentine's Day with hearts on the joint. Again, grade school, that's for the kiddos, to the best of my knowledge. This is another grade school. Look like it has the Cortez Valentine's Day. Let's see. Next, we have a Nike Vomero 5. This is grade school. I'm very curious why they're doing all grade school. And this one right here, this next up, is just a regular Nike Air Force One Roses, but it's all white. I actually don't mind this. Now, this looks like it's a quote-unquote women exclusive on here, and you guys see this is where I'm at right here as I shake the mouse over it. I don't hate these, but at the same time, this is one I feel like you probably could get year round, but it's not going to last long because y'all know as well as I know, one wear in the all-white Air Force One and it's over. You know, you can clean it, but my Air Force One's all-white joints, they straight. But if I show you the bottom, you're like, oh, yeah, you definitely going to wear them joints. All-white Air Force Ones, bro, I like them, but I be walking so weird in them. But they going to get dirty regardless. It says Nike Air Max 1 by you with love. So this is one right here they got as well. $170. Don't hate it, but I don't love it. But it also doesn't scream Valentine's Day to me. Keeping it moving right along, the Nike LD 1000 Pink Sickle. Not impressed with that joint either. And then I do have another one right here that has just a little bit more variety on it as well. And then we'll get ready to wrap things up here as I just hit that hour mark. You guys already know what's up. We'll talk a little bit of upcoming releases just for the heck of it as well too. But it looks like I already got the Roses, got this joint. But I do see that there's a 3 floating around here. But I want to see if they got it. Here we go right here. Apparently February 1st is when this is supposed to come out. I did see this one kind of floating around on social media. So there's going to be like at Valentine's Day, Air Jordan 3. I like these, but I don't know if I would wear these. This is definitely one of those special occasion shoes, but I feel like, yeah, it screams Valentine's Day, but what other event would you wear it to after that? You know what I mean? Devon says, you gonna cop the black toes? Yes, sir. Most definitely. Oh yeah. The Jordan 1 black toes, most definitely. You already know that. You just wanted to ask that for everybody else. Cause I see you got yours already, Divine. They clean, bro. And I'm tired as much as I'm tired of Air Force Ones, them motherfuckers, as much as I'm tired of Jordan 1s, them shits hit. They hit. In my opinion. They have a Nike Air Max 90 Valentine's Day. I actually like these right here. If I was to do like a his and hers joints, I get these right here. They clean. I like them. But again, where else you gonna wear them to? But I feel like you can probably get this one a little bit more off, more than just Valentine's Day. It looks like these are available already, so you can buy now at Nike. Some of this stuff is available, some of it's not. Look like there's a Nike Air Max 1. This one has a to be determined date, so we'll see what that is. So TBC, because they don't even know. I'm assuming that's what that is, TBC, but that's not actually 2B. Yeah, that's got to be 2B. And then I would assume determined it would be a D, but I guess the C stands for something else. Oh, my bad. But yeah, that's supposed to be coming soon. They got the Nike Air Max 1. I believe this one you just got to know where to buy. These are actually pretty nice too. This is a Nike Air Max. This is Nike Air Max 1 Valentine's Day. These are actually pretty clean. I like these, but they're a little plain too. But some people like simplicity, and it just says coming on these right here. This one don't have a comment, no nothing, so they don't. This one may have not been confirmed. Is maybe what it is, to be confirmed. That's probably what the 2BC stands for. Sometimes you can kind of just answer your own question, but just kind of reading together. But then they got a Ja Morant 2, so the Nike Ja 2. I didn't know he was gonna do one. Now this one's got a also pretty much TBC on it, pretty much. It had to be confirmed, basically what that is. So it hasn't been confirmed just yet, but they got an image out there, so it's obviously something that may or may not have been an idea. Very interesting. We got the Nike Air Force One. This is a Valentine's Day joint as well. Again, this is another one of those to be confirmed. So probably a lot of this stuff isn't. If I had to guess, it's probably not coming out. But these actually don't look bad, and it looks like it actually got a flower on the back of the heel. It looks kind of dope. I wouldn't wear them, but they all right. Now, we did see this one already, the all-white joint, the Roses joints. Again, these are already available because if you go to Nike.com or the Nike app, you can probably just cop them on there already. What I wish they would have did for these though, instead of doing stars, they could have put little hearts like they did the Drake joints, the Loverboy joint. That would have been dope. We got, oh snap, this one is actually dope. They got an all red joint, but I don't think this one is like, yeah, it just says coming, so it may be available. It's just not available yet. It may be coming soon because it's got a notify me joint, but they got an all red rose joint. I don't hate these. I wouldn't rock them though, but I am probably more intrigued by the all redness of the sneaker if I had to guess. Let me keep the party rolling right here. They have a Nike Phoenix waffle, but they don't have like a date or anything like that, so that's probably not coming. They got a Nike Cortezes with all hearts on it. Not a fan, but I believe that's that grade school joint. We got another one here, a Nike Cortez Valentine's Day pink joints. But again, some of this you got to take with a grain of salt. And then look like there's an Adidas Samba, so look like Adidas is joining the ball game here. Interesting. Then an Adidas Samba, so it looks like they're joining that one as well. Let's see where we at. A Puma La France, very interesting. Let's see, we got a Converse Chuck 70. Looks like they got some roses all over for Valentine's Day. Again, some of this stuff isn't available yet. I have a feeling not all of this is coming. And there's another like Converse Chuck 70 Valentine's Day as well. And then they got a black pair. So it looked like they did several colorways, and then they did the high top version. So that's pretty much it for that one. So I have seen, the only thing I have for like upcoming releases as like that we don't already see on the radar here. I know we already got the Black Cats, and then next week we are getting the Travis Scott Phil Jacks, like Divine said. Also, I seen that this is probably supposed to be returning after 21 years. The Carmelo Anthony exclusive, the Air Jordan 12. It says it's returning, so sometime this year, I'm assuming in 2025. But I'll just get it. Probably has some more images down here at the bottom. I'll show you guys real quick. Yeah, so I don't know how well these are gonna do though. I mean, it's basically like it's like almost like, you know, like it's pushing and living of doing like basically another version of like a UNC colorway. But I get it. It's supposed to be Melo's color, you know what I'm saying? But again, we don't have an actual date on it just yet, so we shall see for sure coming up on these right here. Me, I am definitely 12 fatigue, but we shall see. I don't know. Depends on how I feel whenever we get closer to that date as well. I know we have the Phil Jacks, and I'm just going to check Sneakers app for one more thing that I've seen coming as well. Devon says no one is going to care about the Melo 12s. You're right. It's probably not going to get the love that it truly deserves, but we'll see how it goes. I know next week we also got some Air Force Ones coming too. The black and metallic silver joints I see loaded up on Sneakers app. We'll see how it does. Probably nothing that I would say that people are going to go too crazy for, just like these right here. But I did just kind of want to report these because I did see that they were coming out. Let me put myself back on the main screen. Yeah, pretty much that's going to wrap things up here for the night, man. I've been on this joint for like an hour and 8 minutes anyway. Let's see where we at. Devon says the flu games could see it selling out slowly. I don't even know if I really want those, but I'm probably gonna. I hope they do something different to them. Is all I'm asking. Because my pair that I have right now, they're still in pretty good condition. I hope they do something different. What? I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing them do like I wouldn't mind seeing if we got that good suede joint back, you know, that nobody really cares for. But I don't know. I would like something different, to be honest, for those. I'm not really excited about the flus. Will I probably get under the pressure and cop some? Most likely. But, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I don't know. I would like to see something slightly different. Like how we got to hit us with that bread for that leather joint. I would like to see them do the suede version for a flu game the correct way. You know? Better. You know what I mean? That's what I would hope. I don't know. But I know a lot of people probably don't want that, but I wouldn't mind seeing it in the works. Let's see. Devon says, if it sits, I wouldn't be shocked. Well, you know how the certain generation is. The generation underneath us, dog. They don't cop how we cop, man. So I wouldn't be shocked to see if it set too. But other than that, man, I've been on this joint hour and 9 minutes. Let's go ahead and wrap things up here for the night. Appreciate everybody coming through and showing love. Y'all definitely smash the like button, sub up to the channel if you're new, if you haven't done so already. Of course, y'all know my name is Jeremy Jones, and what I normally do is make content about sneakers, occasional trial hauls, and y'all know I'll be back live again with music Monday. But until then, man, sign up for that sold out Discord. Link is pinned at the top of the chat. It is free to sign up. Where, of course, we continue the sneaker talk. We got a food section, a sports section, gaming section, upcoming sneaker releases. You name it, it's all over there. It's free to sign up. I'll see you guys again on Monday. And until then, I definitely got more content on the way. Yeah, my name is Jeremy Jones, and y'all definitely smash that like button, sub up to the channel, and yeah, man, I'll see you guys again on Monday, and yeah, I'm officially out this thing, man. Peace.
My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now, hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. For the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can't touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. December, where my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone, God don't know if I can remember. God don't know if I can remember. My heart is cold like like December. Open my heart can remember. Tell me to leave her alone. God enough I can remember. God enough I can remember. I'm drinking honey right now. Hope I don't crash all I'm out. If you see me out of town, hope I'm wildin' now. Lost my mind to this cup, it's unbearable now. Fuck the store, they run out of Sprite, oh wow. I don't feel bad when I'm high, I can touch the sky. If I die late at night, know that I was high. Cried so many nights, but said I was fine. For my demons, I can fight them all, I'm on a high. I can play this song back, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. Oh, I'ma cry a while. I cried so many nights. My heart is cold like December. Where my heart can